Good morning, everyone. We are live for our last show before summer break. Holy moly, I'm already just nervous and anxious and sad and excited for this morning show. You are listening to the Daily Drop-In Morning Show, where the Teach Better team is live every single morning, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn. We have been live every single morning, Monday through Friday, since August 2nd, which was a Monday. And we have made sure to bring in new guests and have incredible conversations. We are now celebrating the last show all together as we head into a summer break. And hopefully, after hearing from some of you, we are eager to do a little refresh on the show, continue to ump the ante and hear from you on what you want to see for the Daily Drop-In that has the possibility of coming back in the fall. So we are so excited. Please go fill up your coffee. It is only appropriate to end the show with the one and only Brad Hughes here with us, and we'll be right back. Brad, it is so good to be live with you this morning. It is Friday, June 3rd. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It's always a great day to be live on the Teach Better Network on the Drop-In. It's even better to be live with my friend and colleague Ray Hewart after some time away. So it's a great chance for us to reunite and to catch up on things in our lives going on, but always essential to know that we have an opportunity to connect with, support, love, and excite our Teach Better family and network. So I couldn't be feeling better right now, my friend. And tell me about you and tell me how your energy level is and tell me what's on your mind.
Oh, it's such a bittersweet show. Our last
Yeah.
Daily Drop-In. I can't believe it. But I will say, Brad, first off, I could not imagine closing out this show before a summer break without you. So I'm so thrilled that you're here.
So
And then
kind.
we
Thank you.
also have a lot to catch up on because
Yeah.
I haven't gotten really to chat with you at all since I've been back. So I'm really excited for this morning's conversation.
I think it's great, Ray, that you were intentional about taking time away and that, you followed your own good advice, which is when you have those opportunities, you unplug and you give all you can, all your attention and all your intention to staying connected right face to face with the people, places, and things that are bringing you joy. And so that also means the flip side is that, that longing to reconnect is met when we have a chance to reunite. So it's just perfect.
So true. Brad, it was so fun hearing that you really didn't enjoy any guest besides, when you were able to be live with me. So I'm sorry the other shows were so terrible.
They really were a huge letdown. I mean, there really is no experience like the Brad and Ray experience. I think actually a concert tour based on Daily Drop-In called the Brad and Ray Experience, or maybe the Ray and Brad Experience, is something we should explore as we explore a refresh of all of our live offerings in the Teach Better Network, Ray. So just like ABBA can do it, they've got digital performers on the stage across the world. Maybe digitizing our Teach Better personalities and guests and hosts could be the next step forward in just making sure that the DDI awesomeness reaches everyone at all times.
We have joked about getting a Teach Better bus and going around North America. If you're up in the comments, I see a bunch of comments already coming in this morning. If you're willing to hang out in the Teach Better bus that we need to get, let us know. But Brad, I think for the Daily Drop-In, Brad and Ray show, we might need like a private jet. Can you imagine like a Teach Better green private jet?
I can absolutely imagine that. I can absolutely imagine our tremendous graphics department just covering that jet in Teach Better love and Teach Better graphics. And maybe we could work with our engineers to make sure that as the jet takes off and as the engines propel us forward, little green hearts escape from all the turbines. So we're leaving a jet trail of green hearts all across the skies to send the Teach Better love wherever we go.
I have to say, Brad, I think we're going to add to that. I think during landing and takeoff, the Teach Better team song should play.
100%. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I love to dream big along with you, Ray. Maybe we just start with Teach Better segues. Teach
Oh,
better segways with little green hearts on the wheels, and we can just wheel our way around. Maybe on our upcoming conference in October, we can sort of set the groundwork for that. And we can have Segway pathways at our venue in Ohio, and we can just start that way, and we can just zoom up to people and say, hey, what do you need? How can we help?
Brett, this might be more evidence that this summer break that we're about to take is a good idea, because I think we're talking crazy.
It takes a little bit of crazy to make great things happen. And dreaming big and planning big are always part of the DDI and always part of the Teach Better secret sauce.
So good. So good. Friends, as we get started for this morning's show, if you can believe it, our last show before summer break, we are so appreciative that you're here. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed, rated, and reviewed the Teach Better Talk podcast. We so appreciate you listening there. And those of you that choose to be active learners by tuning in live with us, commenting. The comments are just going crazy so far this morning. We just so appreciate you. Alex, good morning. Lori, good morning. All of our friends here, even our friends tuning in from India, we have in the comments. Van, it's great to see you. Mark Corner, Holly, we just really appreciate seeing you all. Brad, I know the Teach Better conference is in the comments right now, heating up. Do you want to give a little overview of what that is in case somebody's listening and they have no idea what the Teach Better conference is?
I would love to. Ray, on the banner there, you can see visit teachbetterconference.com for all the details. October in Ohio. Incredible venue, incredible opportunity to come together with just awesome people that love to teach, that love to connect with kids, and love to connect with other educators to, fill their cups, get their batteries recharged. Great ideas, great content, great speakers, lots of learning. But I think really above all, the foundation is that connection with other like-minded educators that are committed just to doing a little bit better each and every day. And we often say at Teach Better, it's progression, not perfection. And we're always striving to connect with each other in a variety of ways. And so when we talk about being intentional and focusing attention, as Alex said in the comments, I'm glad that resonates, because that resonates for me, Ray, with the conference. It's an intentional time for educators to come together for fun, connection, learning, and to return refreshed and recharged with wonderful energies and wonderful opportunities for learning for the kids. So teachbetterconference.com. It is going to be an awesome event.
I just booked yesterday my flights to go visit the venue prior to the event one more time to look at like signage and what rooms we're having everybody present in, and to look at where our sponsor tables are going to be. I'm so excited along with Katie Miglin and Jeff Gargas to go see that venue again here in just a few months and make sure it's all spick and span for our crew coming together in October. I'm really thrilled that we've had so many presenters that as of last week were notified if they were accepted to be a speaker at the event. Every single presenter is a featured speaker of our conference, and we're so excited to highlight you. We have specialized promotional resources we'll be sending out if you were accepted, and regardless of if you applied, you should have gotten an email. So please make sure that if you are somebody who applied to present, to like check your spam, because we still have a few presenters that have not responded yet on if they are able to join us or not in October. And if that's you, you might have just missed the email in your spam. To make sure you go check that out. It'll be such a fun event.
We have another cool opportunity at the conference, Ray, called Podcasters Row. And so a number of podcasters who are part of our Teach Better podcast network are bringing their stuff, and they're going to be waiting to engage with conferees and speakers and other guests to find out what the Teach Better conference is meaning to them as it unfolds. It's an opportunity for podcasters to grow their craft and their reach, and an opportunity for guests and everyone attending to connect in person with some of these great hosts, and an opportunity to be live. So it really, there's a little bit of something, a little bit of energy and excitement to meet every interest. It's really, really cool.
I love that. Yeah. So you get a discount if you choose to be part of Podcasters Row. If you're listening and you have a podcast, you get a discount code on registration. You get to really be a part of that event in a really cool and innovative way. Personally, I love that we're doing that. I think that's my favorite room in the entire venue, is where the Podcasters Row is going to be located. So whether you're podcasting or not, you might want to pop your head in that space when you join us in October. Yeah. And don't forget, there's so many ways to get involved, but one of the ways right now that I know so many of educators are taking advantage of is just that simple registration ticket. Come join us. We'll have a Friday and Saturday event with a Thursday networking, a Friday networking event, and a Saturday networking event. It's going to be such a ball. And, there's a lot of deals out there. If you grab 5 friends, you get your admin free and like little stuff like that. So if you haven't snagged your ticket yet, please make sure you do so. I know, Brad, I know it sounds silly, but like we will sell out. And so I'm just like crossing my fingers that if you are thinking about coming, if you're eager to come see the family and get, that burst of energy in October that I know so many of us need every single year, that you snag your ticket. So excited to see everybody in person.
So excited, Ray. And it's the opportunity to connect not only with the conferees, but the conference offers an opportunity for those that are registered to interact directly with the speakers and presenters. And so they're not going to come up and share their good stuff and then walk away. They're going to be available before, during, and after those presentations to dig a little bit deeper. And I want to assure everyone that just as much as we attending the conference benefit from the great things shared by the guests and featured speakers, we have an opportunity as educators to impact the lives of these featured speakers as well. These folks leave conferences like this a little bit better, understanding a little bit more what educators need and value. And anyway, no one will leave this conference unchanged in some positive way. And summer ahead comes with a time to kind of regroup and to reflect on the past academic year. Now would be an awesome time as educators shift into some summertime to consider making plans to join us in Akron in October.
So true. Brad, I know that this is probably like not public information, but I think that you and I have kind of an inside scoop to the conference sometimes.
Yeah.
So just as a little spoiler, like the schedule will be out super soon. We want you guys to be able to read through all the session descriptions and choose that perfect session lineup for yourself as you're exploring. And if you're teetering on the fence between, really pulling the trigger on that ticket, maybe seeing the schedule will be helpful. We have over 100 speakers, and not only the 12 featured speakers that we originally announced with our keynotes and obviously some presentations from our team, but over 100 educators that are also going to share their voice in a variety of different ways. There'll be so many ways for you as an attendee to share your voice. We're just so excited. So I know we've been talking shop about the conference. I just think it's a great way to get everybody together. So just kind of fun. If you guys have questions, make sure to direct message us.
I have a question about a hair-raising scheme that Alex Valencia here is proposing. Something's cooked up where a team member with super thick curly hair is considering shaving his head if the conference sells out. Alex, this is maybe the first I'm hearing about this opportunity, and I wonder if you might be intimately involved with this scheme to promote sales and maybe to I don't know.
Alex has been such a fun ambassador that we have always loved creating schemes with. So if Alex is eager and willing to shave his head if we sell out, I'm going to tell him, get your clippers ready, because I know we will. We did the last time we did a conference, we sold out. So that's why I'm super eager for educators to pull the trigger sooner rather than later on these tickets, because I would hate for you to, be waiting for a certain time to pull the trigger and then not have tickets available. It's like the worst feeling ever when your family and friends are getting together and you're not able to make that work. So if there's anything that the team can do to encourage you all to pull the trigger and, just let me know. I would love to brainstorm with any of you. Sometimes it's financial, sometimes it's a lack of knowledge that you need to be able to like get everything together to share it with your principal so that they approve it. Like whatever your hurdle is, please let us help you do it, because we'd love to make sure you're there.
For sure, Ray. Please reach out personally to Ray, to myself, or to any member of our team, or use the contact form over at teachbetter.com. Anything that we can do to provide reassurance and support, there's no dumb questions. There's no small questions. If it eases your mind and helps you move forward, please ask, and we want to help with that.
I just want to learn from Mickey Smith Jr. on stage Saturday morning and then have a beer with him Saturday afternoon.
That's part of the fun, is the interaction in the educational space and then the interaction in the social space. And something that's really cool as I'm discovering how the conference is laid out, Ray, is how intentional the team is about offering both, because you need both. You need an opportunity for some sort of an intense educational awesomeness coming to you, time to kind of process and work through it, and then time to kind of expand those connections and reflections back, particularly when you can involve the featured speakers in that conversation directly. It sounds like a really cool opportunity.
The comments, I know that we're still focusing on the conference, and that's not necessarily what we're supposed to be focusing on, but I will say, Brad, I was so overwhelmed when presenters that were accepted started sharing on their social medias that they were so excited to present, not because they were excited. I was thrilled they were excited, but because the flooding of people responding to them, the congratulation messages, the messages about being so excited to meet each other in person, the joking about, needing selfie sticks and it being excited to get those incredible photos and hugs that so many educators have been eager to do over the last few years. I was just so overwhelmed with the outburst of joy of educators celebrating each other in being able to finally be together and meet in person. I mean, Brad, you and I have had this conversation 100 times, even on the show. You and I have never met, and I'm so excited that these opportunities are finally coming to us.
There are going to be lots of hugs and lots of happy tears, not the least of which from me, Ray Hewitt, just to reunite and just to connect with people that have come to mean so much to me and so much to each other over the past 3 years since I've been involved in the Teach Better team. And it's going to be an incredible opportunity as well to see, hear, and just to share the excitement of being together. Opportunities like this have been rare since 2020 when the pandemic hit, and this is an opportunity for all of us to celebrate and to really celebrate great ideas that people are bringing to the fore. That excitement that the guest speakers are sharing out, and the excitement that is being reflected back to them. Part of that excitement is like, hey, I have an opportunity to share what's on my mind and my heart. And as educators, we work so diligently to connect with kids, families, communities, and with each other. This offers these folks sometimes a first-time opportunity to present on a larger stage into a larger venue. And again, each presenter is going to be changed by the experience, just as anyone in their presence hearing their great work will be changed too.
Friends, we're so excited to see you. I think this is a great way to kind of segue into our moment of gratitude. As many of you know, and as we close out the show before our summer break this afternoon, we are always, every single morning, striving to document our moment of gratitude. We use a Happy Feed app. It's a free app that was recommended to us by a guest, and we are thrilled to kind of document every single day as frequently as we can so we can revisit those incredible moments. Brad, what are you thankful for this morning? What are you grateful for? How are we closing out the show?
I'm grateful for so much. I'm grateful just for this opportunity, Ray, to come together with you on Friday mornings, and grateful that you and other hosts and other guests have had the opportunity since, what did you say, since August the 2nd, August the 20th?
August 2nd was our first show. It was a Monday.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure how many days.
To clarify, it was our first show back of coming back every day. We've been doing daily drop-ins since 2020, which I know so many of you know, but when we officially decided, all right, we're going to do it every morning, Monday through Friday, and not miss a day, that was August 2nd.
So what I'll say, Ray, is I'm thankful that our Teach Better team has received feedback that this opportunity to come together for daily drop-in is meaningful to you. To those listening or watching, we appreciate, and what fuels us is knowing that this interaction, this opportunity, whether you're listening live or listening later on the Teach Better Talk podcast, it's tremendously important to us that we hear that it's meaningful to you. We would do this anyway, but imagine how you're fueling our fire for service, connection, love, and support just by letting us know what this opportunity to interact means to you. As we take a look ahead, Ray, to opportunities to refresh and to add or even expand offerings, this is a time too where I would be very thankful for anyone listening or watching to let us know what you need. Let us know how we can continue to help. Let us know how we can make offerings like Daily Drop-In better. So thankful for the opportunity, thankful that it's meaningful to people, and thankful for those that it's meaningful to for letting us know that it makes a difference in their lives.
Brad, I was just doing some coaching work with an educator, and we were talking about not only their role as an educator, but also their role leading others, right? We're just kind of doing this reflective conversation. And I was like, as frequently as you're willing, anytime you have maybe a formal leadership opportunity, it's great to identify 3 areas of success and 1 area of growth. And I'm like, and sometimes they'll be easier. Maybe you'll have 2 areas of growth because maybe you've identified some things to do, but there's always things to improve. Always. All of us are constantly growing in our work. So even if you're willing, if you're listening right now, if you're willing to send us, tell us what are the 3 things you love about Daily Drop-In and 1 thing that you would like to see expanded upon or improved. We know that the show has been able to do so many things, but gosh, could you imagine if we just kept it stagnant? Like, we are constantly trying to evolve. So if you're looking for a little challenge this morning as we head into our good news, we'd love to hear a positive, something that you really have enjoyed about Daily Drop-In, whether it be the guests or the way it's structured or the frequency, maybe the time you really like. Let us know what kind of resonates with you and serves you. And then give us an area of growth. That's something we're desperate for. Maybe you have 10 things you'd like to see different, or only 1, whichever. We really appreciate your feedback. So, Brad, I think that's a good challenge for a Friday.
An awesome challenge. That challenge could happen. It could unfold right in front of us, Ray, in our comments. But as you can see, you can reach Ray or me directly using our Twitter handles there. And you can use the feedback form on the Teach Better podcast. The more we connect, the better we can serve. So use our Facebook comments or use any means necessary to let us know what you need and how we can help, and keep our fire fueled to serve and to improve your educational life.
We are going to transition into our good news story and the goofy holidays that we'll be celebrating today for the last time before we head on summer break. We'll be right back. All right, Brad Hughes, this is the debate between you and me every single show. We doing good news. We doing holidays. This is the last time. How do you want to do it?
Ray, I want to do it Ray Hewert's favorite, which is good news first and then holidays. I think that's where we've landed, friend. And so I want to just put it out there. We'll make it Daily Drop-In official this Friday morning. It's as long as we're together, it's always going to be good news first, then holidays. Let's just land right there.
I love it. What is the good news story this morning?
Ray, I know you have dogs. You have your puppies close by. What breed of dogs do you have?
I have poodle mutts. Some shelter, both my dogs are from shelter, so they have poodle in them for sure because I have to get them groomed and cut and cleaned. But I do. I have mutts in my house, 2 of them.
I'm reflecting on all of the joy that animals bring to us, and I know a number of my friends and colleagues have golden retrievers. Do you have any golden retrievers in your extended family life?
I don't in my family, but I will tell you, Brad, where I live, there are so many neighbors that have dogs, lots of golden retrievers. I love those beautiful dogs.
Alex is watching his beagle mix while listening right now. So you're probably wondering, okay, where is this going, Brad? So golden retrievers are one of the world's favorite breeds. What if I told you, Ray, that there is actually a gold retriever that is the focus of our Daily Drop-In today?
Sign me up. I want a dog that finds gold.
This story comes to us from goodnewsnetwork.org. A family in England's new puppy is already worth his weight in gold after digging up sovereign coins worth nearly $8,000, Ray. Not just a golden retriever, but a gold retriever. This breed is known for digging, especially for truffles. The breed is a Legato Romagnolo and was purchased as a surprise for a 9-year-old daughter in the family. And on March 30th of this past year, his first walk around the local English fields, this little puppy dug up nearly $8,000 in gold coins, Ray. A gold retriever.
Wow. I would really, really value my dogs coming back from a walk with $8,000.
The Proud Pups owner said, the treasure is one thing, but the fact is I've bought myself my very own treasure hunter and can't wait to take him out again. Obviously a very special pup and thrilled with what the pup is bringing to the table, quite literally. I'll post the link to our gold retriever recovering gold coins with his family. I'll post that link in our comments.
That would be a great one to bring into the classroom or as a fun fact when building relationships with our colleagues, kind of ending the year strong. That would be just like such a funny dialogue. Get into dog talk, which even in the comments, people are loving being able to share what dogs they have in their household and where the dogs are currently. It looks like a lot of dogs also listening to Daily Drop-In with us this morning. But gosh, that's so funny. I love any good dog story, especially when it allows us to make money. That's a
Finding
good one.
those coins in a field would be, add richness to the table of the family, but also if they were if they were of historical importance, this little pup could go down in literally in history as making a historical connection. And as they continue to find these treasures, I mean, we treasure those opportunities to share them back to you as well, and an opportunity to smile and think about how wonderful the world can be if we just know where to look.
I love it. So good. Brad, we have some good holidays today as well. Some that I promise I will be celebrating. The first one is that it is officially Global Donut Day.
Oh,
you know me, I love a good donut. We joke all the time. I think the best donuts are the ones that the principal brings in the morning that you didn't expect. And you go down into the teacher's lounge and it's like glowing, like, oh, the amazing donuts. It is officially Donut Day. This is my favorite day. Everybody gets a donut. Please head out at some point during your day and go find, in my opinion, it should be a donut with the obnoxious pink frosting that has sprinkles on it. I know that it's completely fake, but oh my gosh, it tastes delicious.
I can think of a dozen reasons why I need to pick up some donuts today on the way into work, Ray.
I love it. We have questions on if it should be Tim Hortons donuts or Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to share, friends. We're not being picky. Go eat a donut for wherever you fancy. That's all right. That'll be good. Looking at the other holidays, it's National Egg Day. It is Bicycle Day. So if you have the opportunity to hop on a bicycle today, that would be good. It's Love Conquers All Day. It's also Chocolate Macaroon Day. We actually just had a Macaroon Day, now officially Chocolate Macaroon Day. And it's also a Repeat Day, which makes me nervous. Does that mean we have to repeat ourselves a lot today?
Does that mean we have to repeat ourselves a lot today?
Okay, okay. Now this could be never ending, Brad Hughes. This could be never ending. Last but not least, it is World Cider Day. So while you shouldn't necessarily be drinking cider this early in the morning, when you have the opportunity, maybe at some point this afternoon, rather than grabbing a beer, choose a cider.
Ray, I don't need the cider because you're already the apple of my eye, and I find that our interaction has a lot of appeal.
Oh my goodness. This is why I love Bring Live with you, Brad. Friends, we'll be right back for our brainstorm bank. All right, friends. Happy Friday, June 3rd on Daily Drop-In. This is our last show before we go on a summer break, and it is so bittersweet. We are so appreciative that so far you guys have been so active in the comments. This is exactly what we love about Daily Drop-In is obviously, Brad, I love joking around with you and being able to transition into these segments, but it's so wonderful to also see our network engaging with one another and engaging with us and hearing from all of you. This is why we love what we do. So can keep that up. We love it. Don't forget, as we've challenged you before, to give us some feedback. We'll be hopefully refreshing the show, and we would love to be able to bring this back to all of you to continue to be a part of your morning next school year, but only if we hear from you. So for those of you who have chosen to give us some feedback on telling us what you love or areas of growth you want to see in the show, we really, really, really appreciate that. Brad, as we transition here into Brainstorm Bank, this is really a fundamental element of the show. We love being able to open it up to our network and say, hey, friends, whatever you're brainstorming through, we are here to ensure that you are never brainstorming on an island. You have a network that's here to brainstorm through everything and anything with you. And so if you have something specifically that you want Brad and I to talk through, please feel free to add that to the comments, and Brad and I will do our best to problem solve and hopefully, support you and head it in whatever direction you need for whatever topic you need us to brainstorm. Additionally, Brad, we of course have our theme every single week, and the theme this week has consistently been how to be our best self. So there's a lot of ways that we could take that, Brad. But when you heard the topic of being your best self, what came to mind?
It actually led to an opportunity, and something I tried yesterday on our morning announcements, Ray, at school that I'd like to share with you, the network. And every day for our morning show, we have a sponsor, and the sponsor is usually a character trait like kindness, empathy, resilience, hope. Yesterday's sponsor, yesterday, the morning show at our school was brought to you, or brought to them, was sponsored by you. And it was sponsored by you because, I went on to say that everyone listening to the announcements, everyone listening to my voice yesterday is unique and valuable in the world. And when we think about bringing our best selves to whatever we do, ourselves, that's all we've got. And we have to remember that each of us is the secret ingredient. Each of us is essential in bringing creativity, power, process to every interaction. Every interaction that we're involved in is unique in the world. And so I reminded our school community, in particular our kids and our staff members, that each of us listening has special gifts that we bring to every interaction. Each of us has the power and opportunity to uplift, support, soothe others along the way, especially when times are difficult. And no one can replace that. And I think that all of our educators and students need to continue to hear that message, that schools exist for students and educators to come together to apply those gifts, but even more importantly for kids who are on the grow, to reveal what those gifts might be. So when we think about bringing our best selves as a principal and as a fellow educator, for me, the passion is about helping to reveal those gifts within each child, so that he or she has the confidence to know, I bring something unique and valuable to the world. And so I was really grateful for this theme, because it translated into opportunity to bring that message to our school community yesterday through those morning announcements. And I truly believe every person listening is unique, valuable, and valued in the world, and has something positive to offer.
Such a powerful way to kind of close out the year, head into the summer. I know so many educators in our network have already celebrated their last day of the school year. Other educators may be weeks away from celebrating their last day with students. And regardless of which position you're in, what's on top of mind is wanting to make sure we end the year strong and send our students out to be as successful as possible, and also support our colleagues in taking that same venture. So it's really wonderful to be able to talk on this now, because obviously we're constantly focusing day in, day out on the Teach Better team to discuss how we can be better, but celebrating how we can not only be better each and every day, but find consistency in that is really fun to be able to explore.
Ray, we do have a question from Lori Ann on the Brainstorm Bank hotline here, asking how can we stay updated on what's going on with Teach Better since DDI is going on break. What are your thoughts, Ray?
I love it. No, this is such a great question, Lori. Thanks for submitting that in the comments. There's so many ways to stay updated on what's going on with the Teach Better team, but sometimes I feel like, Brad, and I'm just being reflective, sometimes because the team does so much, I think it's hard to stay updated on all the things going on with the team. So when people come to me after they have been, for example, listening to Daily Drop-In, I have people that come to me and they say, Ray, I've never missed an episode. We love Daily Drop-In. And of course that just brings me so much joy. But then they tell me they had no idea that we have a Teach Better Academy, or they have no idea that we have an entire podcast network of incredible educators podcasting and publishing episodes on a daily basis. Or they say, oh my gosh, I've never visited the Teach Better blog. And I'm like, the blog, we publish a blog every single day from over 200 guest bloggers that share their voice. So I know it can be so tricky to stay up to date on all the things going on with the team. What Lori, I would encourage you to do is a few things if you're willing and up to make sure that you get as much out of the summer as possible. First off, Brad, I know you and I talk about this a lot, but we do have an email list, right? We have an email list that that we send out updates and big announcements, major celebrations, even reminders of when we're live. We may not be live every day over the summer, but I already know that we're going to be live frequently throughout the week, even though we don't have daily drop-in or brain break going on in our normal, slotted time. So being a part of that email list can be a really good way to make sure you get those immediate updates. If you're not a part of that, all you need to do is, you can like direct message Brad or I. We need your first name and your email, and we can take care of the rest. So just let us know. Other ways to get involved. I love this. Thanks, Brad, for sharing your screen. We have so many things that are offered. If you go to that third tab, Brad, at the top, it says what we do. And when you go and look at what we do, that is a whole long list of things that you can get involved with the team. Everything from webinar offerings, professional development, academy, blog, podcasters network, private Facebook group that we're really, really active in already. Masterminds that we offer. There's 2 different masterminds that we offer. Those will continue over the summer. There's just so many fun things to explore. So if you want to check out that list, head to teachbetter.com. It's that third tab under what we do. And there's so many ways to get involved. Brad, can we also give a shout out? That header in the Facebook group right there, celebrating Pride Month, for all of you that are eager to celebrate. I love that header right there. It's so cool.
Me too. And that's, even as a Teach Better team member, I find myself coming back again and again to this website, Ray, and just following those drop down tabs to figure out how I can learn more about the team and to stay involved. And so, Lori Ann and others listening and watching, this really is your headquarters, not only to know what is on offer, but it's also how to keep in touch with us. There's a link for contacting us, and we read and respond to every single thing that comes through our contact form. So when you need to reach us, we'll be here. You can reach us on any aspect of social media that works for you. And as we said earlier in the show, we want to be as responsive to any question that you have, because let's face it, I mean, our team, family, and network grow because of the people who have questions, just like Lori. How can I stay in touch? Well, let's make it happen.
Yeah, Brad, I know that like sometimes we give too many spoilers, like peek behind the curtain of Teach Better, but let's talk real quick about like the seriousness of how this works. Because I know Patricia in the comments is like, wait, this is the last one. Yes, this is our last daily drop-in before we take a summer break, but we will come back. Let's give you a little peek behind the curtain. If you are on teachbetter.com and there's an email that says like info@teachbetter.com, and sometimes it directs you to like get more information, those emails go to Jeff Gargas. So you're not emailing like some random person. Like Jeff Gargas gets all the annoying emails that get sent to his inbox on a daily basis of random questions, and he responds. It's literally Jeff responding. So I just want you guys to know it's people you know. If you ever direct message the Teach Better team on a social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, if you ever like send a message to a Teach Better account, Bree Fennell is the one that gets those. Bree is the one that is like responding back to you. It's not some intern you've never heard of. It's not some team member that you're unaware of. It's literally our Ann Fennell. She monitors those for us. And sometimes she'll redirect you and I'll pop into our messages, or Rachel from the Teach Better team pops into messages. But you know all these faces, you know these people. They're the people that are engaging with us in live videos, or the peoples you see on screen. When you direct message Brad on Twitter, it's not like Brad's assistant that's answering you. It's actually Brad Hughes. So as you guys are planning your summer and have questions, just know that anytime you reach out, you're getting a member of the team. If you email Dave, Dr. Dave Schmittou is the one that responds, and we value that. We want to be there for you and make sure that you're always getting not only the right response to your question, but actually connecting with team members that you know and love. So just something to keep in mind.
All of us on the team are extremely passionate about service. And so please know that when you reach out to us, it gets us excited. It gets us fired up to serve you. And so it's never an onus on us. You're never putting us out. Because you're reaching out to it, we consider it a privilege and a gift to have that opportunity to interact, to grow our practice together, to grow our network together. So please reach out. We love it. We're driven by service and connection. So you're actually giving us a gift when you do that.
It's true. Brett, I thought it was so funny. Somebody was telling me that they wanted grid method training, like for their staff. And they were like, I'm going to reach out. I really want to like have the Teach Better team like come do a workshop over the summer, maybe kick off the year in August with like an inspirational keynote. And they emailed Teach Better to just be like, how do we get this process started? Right? That makes sense. And
Yep.
Chad Wachowski responded to the email to support this principal that was reaching out. And he was like, I had no idea that like the Chad Wachowski was going to be involved in the process. I'm like, dude, like that's what Chad does, right? Like we don't just have this like mystical back room of all these people handling accounts. Like, of course you're talking to Chad. He's the grid method guy. He's going to make sure that the training and everything is set up and it's successful and it's with your staff and they leave happy. So I just really want to emphasize that we're not only a family here on a live video, we're a family through and through on any way you choose to connect with this team. And we want to continue that mindset.
I think that's pretty remarkable in terms of what the Teach Better Network and the Teach Better company offers. It really is an intimate and dedicated group of individuals. It's not a corporation. It's nothing gets funneled through through production assistants or like it all comes directly to us. And I think that as people recognize that we're committed to working person to person and working personally, but to personalize the services that we provide, to personalize the opportunities for you and your educators and your kids. It's a really refreshing way to connect.
I do, though, Brad, need all of you, because we have our viewers right now, friends in the comments. I need you to demand that if we bring back Daily Drop-In, that Brad and I get production assistants that refill our coffee, because I want that, but it's going to have to take you guys pushing the envelope to make it happen so that Teach Better pays for assistants to fill our coffee during the show. Because Brad, I'm running low and I just wish I could reach off screen and be like, fill this up, you know?
Well, we had it early in the show. We had a puppy that could dig up gold, Ray. Maybe Teach Better could provide training for your little doodles there to refill the coffee. I would love to see like a little paw reach up and refill your coffee at some point.
That's what I need. All right. So that's a skill that I'll work on this summer.
Hey, Ray, Lori Ann's also asking about our Teach Better ambassadors and Teach Better ambassador program. We've recently announced and celebrated some new lead and mentor ambassadors. And Lori's wondering about when possibility to open up for more ambassadors might happen.
Yeah, I love our ambassador program. I personally feel some guilt. I don't think we talk about it enough, but that's because it's hard for me. It's challenging for me to talk about a program and celebrate it that like is a little exclusive that like not everyone's a part of. So Lori, I couldn't agree more. I really want those applications to open because then it opens the floodgates to other educators being able to benefit from a program that literally does so much. I know Brad, internally, you and I see that these ambassadors get exclusive PD on a monthly basis, exclusive hangouts on a monthly basis. There's an entire mentor program that exists within this ambassador program where you get to connect and collaborate with educators from around the world. We're in a number of different countries represented in this ambassador team, and we've only been able to open it twice because, you know, we really want to keep the group small so that we can serve that group in the best way possible. We always joked that we never wanted an ambassador program that was too large for us to not know the names, the passions of our ambassadors. These are real family members that we want to foster that connection with. It's really important to us. So Laura, to give you a little inside scoop, again, peek behind the curtain, our ambassadors are actually in an incredible space where our ambassadors are completely revamping the ambassador program. We're actually doing 3 focus groups this summer to bring our ambassadors together and say, hey, what do you love about the program and what are areas of growth? Once that work is done, applications are going to open. So that way, when applications do open, you're joining the best ambassador program to date. So I'm really excited for those applications to open, hopefully within the next few months. I promise to keep you updated. I'll make sure you know, especially if you're on our email list. But shout out to our ambassadors that are going to choose to be a part of the focus groups being facilitated this summer. And we're going to make sure this program that was only launched in 2020 now gets even better for that next batch of ambassadors.
I want to share as well, Ray, that while eager folks like Lori wait for more information about that, we are grateful for any opportunity that anyone that is touched by or is excited by what Teach Better has to offer to share it forward. I think there is absolutely a role among many that Teach Better ambassadors play, that is to champion the opportunities and to make them more widely available to others. And so, regardless of an official title, that invitation and encouragement is there from us to everyone and anyone listening or watching. If you like what you hear and you like what you see and it adds value to you, please let others know that it might add value to them. Because just like that, we're eager to grow our influence, and we're eager to learn better and better how to serve. So there's absolutely a role for ambassadorship, Lori and others, regardless of title. And we'd be very grateful if you did that.
So good. Brad, I know we're kind of wrapping up the show here. Our last show, oh my goodness, before taking a summer break and doing a little bit of a refresh to possibly, hopefully, come back in the fall and be a part of your morning as you enter into a new school year. Brad, I know that we don't really have anything to preview, but can we do a weekly recap? Because I just want to hear the song.
Absolutely. It couldn't be Friday without our special song, and we'll figure out what to do after the break.
Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna play the song. We don't know what's coming after it, but stick with us, and we'll be right back. Friends, I just have to tell you that we are so grateful. We are so grateful that you chose to be a part of the Daily Drop-In Morning Show. Whether this is your first show tuning in, or you're just able to tune in once every so often, or you've been an incredibly committed Teach Better family member and you have not missed a show, we just want to take a moment here at the end to thank you for being such a phenomenal part of our Teach Better family. We are so, so, so grateful. So thank you to those of you who have chosen to be a part of this daily drop-in internal family within the larger Teach Better Green Heart Lovin' family. Brad, I know we're headed into a summer break, but please know that if you are subscribed to Teach Better Talk podcast, you're still going to get different episodes of content there. So don't unsubscribe, stick with us. And please let us know those peaks and areas of growth that you want us to have in the show. So when and if we come back in the fall, we come back giving you as much value with this content as humanly possible. Brad, any parting words to our network as we kind of wrap up this incredible opportunity that we've had here on the Daily Drop-In Show?
Ray, just to reiterate our gratitude for the opportunity and to circle back to the idea that hearing that this opportunity for Daily Drop-In, whether live or after the fact, is meaningful to people is incredibly meaningful to us. We get joy from this opportunity, and I get joy with every interaction with Ray and with all of you in the comments. Friday Daily Drop-In is something that I truly look forward to. And it's also something that more and more evident is that it's making a difference to individuals and to teams of educators. And so please keep the conversation with us going, because as I mentioned earlier, we are eager to serve. We are energized by service. And so if you want to keep things going, just reach out to us and let us know what we can do and how we can help understand your needs and your goals. And above all, continue to invest in yourselves. As we said earlier, you are the irreplaceable gift in every interaction. And so as you approach summer, most educators or many educators have an opportunity to do just that, to invest in yourself so that you have the opportunity to be refreshed and restored, energized, a little bit of learning, a little bit of leisure. Just make sure that you look after yourself. And if you ever had any setbacks, any rough spots, as we do as educators in every walk of life, Ray, myself, every member of the Teach Better family is behind you. And we would be pleased to hear from you no matter what day of the week it is, no matter what month. Let us know how we can continue to support you. But above all, invest in yourself, the people, places, and things that bring you joy. It's never been needed more. And you have all the encouragement in the world from Ray Hewitt and myself to do just that.
As you're planning your summer, don't forget we have 2 masterminds happening every single week all summer long that you may be a good fit for. We have blogs published daily at teachbetter.com that might be a great read as you're soaking up the sunshine. We have podcasters that are publishing episodes on a daily basis in our podcast network that you could go explore and become a fan of a new show. We have an opportunity for professional development consistently on the Teach Better team. So make sure you check out all those details on the website. And I will tell you that we will be live frequently throughout the summer. It may not be at 7 a.m. Eastern, but I know that we are going to celebrate a lot of live opportunities to continue to engage with you. We can also add live opportunities. So if you have ideas on where you'd like to see the team live this summer, let us know and we'll make sure that we're there for Q&As or live series. If you're looking to see it, just let us know and we'll go from there. In addition, we also have new courses being published monthly at teachbetteracademy.com. So if you're looking to explore a self-paced course in the academy, that will continue to be a celebration as well. We can't wait to continue to welcome in the summer with you in just a variety of different ways. Brad, I want to celebrate you. Thank you for being live with me every single Friday. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful June 3rd.
I hope you do too, Ray. And what a wonderful opportunity for us to continue to grow as partners and co-hosts, and always much to look forward to as we look ahead to the academic year 2022-2023. Teach Better team will be there for you and with you at every opportunity. And thank you, Ray, for the opportunity to connect with you on Fridays. It's been life-changing for me, and it's something I continue to be excited about and look forward to for the coming year.
All right, friends, until next time, we hope you have a wonderful Friday. Thank you for all that you do. Have a fabulous summer. Do not be a stranger, and we'll see you soon. Bye, friends.